YouTube, how you doing? Murph here, bringing you another product review. Today's review is going to be on the brand new Xtrfy M8 wireless. This is the latest mouse release by Xtrfy. I've been using it for a few days now, and I'm going to get into what I think about the mouse and the specifications and all of that. But as usual, we're going to start off by talking about the design and the build quality. As far as the design is concerned, this mouse is available in multiple different colorways, so it should be pretty easy to find one that fits well into your setup or find one that matches your color preference. Now, this mouse is a symmetrical shape, but the thing that really sets this mouse apart as far as the design is concerned is this dramatic drop off in the front. It's got a pretty aggressive slope, and you can see here in the front of the mouse 1 and 2 buttons actually almost meet at the base of the mouse. I think the exact measurement here is a front height of around 1.2 millimeters, but it's definitely a very different design, especially with how it slopes down to the front of the mouse right there. You've also got a selector switch on the left-hand side here. You've got off if you're using this in wired mode, or if you're just trying to save battery life, CPI, polling rate, and debounce time, along with a button on the right-hand side to help select between those. And you'll see here on the front left-hand side a little LED indicator, and that is going to indicate which setting you are on, and you're just going to refer to the included manual as far as what color means what and kind of how to select between all of these options. It's all very easy to follow, and there's a lot of options here so that you can set this up just the way that you want it. Another interesting design choice here is the USB charging port is actually on the right-hand side on the back, which makes a lot of sense because most of the time a charging port is on the front of the mouse. Well, you can't really do that because there's literally no space there for it. So they moved it to the rear right-hand side with this kind of silicone gasket over the top. So you pull that out, there's where the USB charging port is. I don't really like where this is located, but like I said, it's not like they had many other choices. You can use this in wired mode, but I can't imagine that most people are, especially for gaming. I mean, if you're doing like homework or something like that, writing a report, just browsing the web, then I guess you can plug it into the right-hand side there and still use it. But that's going to be a huge nuisance for most people and most grip types. So just plan on using this wirelessly the vast majority of the time. Overall though, the mouse has really good styling. Now, as far as the build quality is concerned, it's very good. Xtrfy always seems to have really good build quality, and this is really no exception. There is no bending, flexing, or creaking anywhere on this mouse. All of the switches feel great. They are using Kale 8.0 switches, and the implementation here with mouse 1 and 2 feel and sound really good. The side buttons, very clicky and tactile. I don't feel any kind of mushiness or anything with these. The encoder here is also very good. Perfect amount of tension, not too tight, not too loose, very easy to click. Really no complaint about any of the switches here at all. Also, with mouse 1 and 2, there is almost no pre or post travel noticeable. And one of the interesting things here is I really expected a hard bottom out here because of the fact that there is almost no space here at the front of the mouse. I kind of figured that the buttons would slam against the bottom of the case, but surprisingly enough, it has a pretty soft bottom out and just feels really good. Now, as far as the specifications are concerned, this mouse comes in at 118 millimeters long, 60.5 millimeters wide, with a grip width of 59 millimeters and an overall height of about 38.5 millimeters. This is a pretty lightweight gaming mouse, coming in right about 55 grams. And as far as the tech in here, it's using a PixArt 3395 sensor, which is a good one, and it's found in a lot of gaming mice that have been released over the past few months. It has a DPI range of up to 26,000, a polling rate of 1,000 Hertz, max tracking speed of 650 IPS, and a max acceleration of 50 G. And you're also getting up to about 75 hours of battery life here. So really good specs, especially out of a $100 mouse. Overall, what do I think about it? I think it's a very good gaming mouse. As I said before, with the design, it is available in a lot of different colors, and it is a nice symmetrical design, so I think this is going to appeal to a lot of people. It is a different shell design though, and it's not going to be for everybody. If you're interested in trying something new though, this has been a very good mouse. Very comfortable for palm users, especially anybody with small to medium sized hands. And if you play with a claw grip, with most hand sizes, this is going to be very comfortable for you as well. Fingertip grip, maybe if you have larger hands, medium to large size hands, you're going to be just fine with this. You could probably get away with it if you have smaller hands as well, but I really wouldn't recommend it. Build quality, superb, no complaints at all. And again, with that PixArt 3395 sensor, you're getting pretty much the latest tech in this mouse. The price, $100, I don't have a problem with it. That's a solid price point. I would have liked to see it maybe around 80 or 90, especially when you consider other mice with this build quality and tech that have come out over the past few months. Especially thinking about something like the Lamzu Atlantis that has a little bit of a lower price point, but $100, I don't have an issue with that at all. I think you're getting a lot for that price tag. I've had a lot of fun using this mouse, and I've had a lot of success using this mouse as well. I've been playing very well over the past couple of days using this, and despite the shape being much different than what I'm used to using, there was almost no learning curve at all. Within an hour or two, I felt very comfortable using this mouse. So if you're looking for something different, something new, something fresh, with good battery life, and a great sensor, this is one to check out. With that being said, that wraps up the review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you did, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also, if you would like to continue seeing reviews and other content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you can be notified of when I post new content, and YouTube will catch you later.